Okay, besties, I have to tell you my crazy experience with the Ross 49-cent markdowns today because it's been crazy. So here's a little story time. So as I told you in a previous video, I usually go to one Ross in my area the night before, Sunday night, to see if they have started their markdowns because in the past, sometimes they do. I get there last night, they're not doing any markdowns. So it's just me and an employee in the store, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to ask her. This isn't usually the Ross that I go to as soon as they open, so let me just ask her, are they going to be doing the markdowns tomorrow? I ask her, she tells me no. For some reason, I just didn't believe her, but I said, you know what, I'm not going to go with my gut instinct. I'm going to go to the Ross that I always go to in my area that has always done 49-cent markdowns in the past, and I'll go to that store as soon as they open. And that's exactly what I did. Mind you, in my area, I have 3 Ross stores that are within 10 minutes of me. They're kind of all in a line off the highway. So I'm going to the one that's in the middle as soon as they open. I get to that Ross store this morning at 9 o'clock, we're right before 9, and there is already a line out the door of people waiting to get in to go to the markdowns. Again, I want to stress that this store in the past has always had 49-cent markdowns, and even last year I spent a good time talking to the employee while I was at the markdowns about the 49-cent markdowns. But when I get there this year, there's a line out the door, which I'm expecting because it's the 49-cent markdown day. The store, again, has always done markdowns in the past. But when we get inside, this happens.
There is no 49-cent sale going on.
So they went on to say that that wasn't a thing. It wasn't a Ross thing. There's no such thing as 49-cent markdowns. They went on to make fun of people for believing everything that they see on the internet. I wasn't mad that they didn't do the 49-cent markdowns. That's the name of the game. But this store has always done those markdowns in the past, which again wouldn't have been a problem if the employees weren't making fun of this being some TikTok urban legend. They even told an elderly lady that this was entirely made up and not to believe everything that she hears on the internet. I left this Ross store. I went to the store that's 10 minutes south. Lo and behold, they're doing the markdowns. And though the employee told me last night they weren't. Even they got on the loudspeaker and said, please respect the markdown team. I know everybody's here for the 49-cent markdown sale. Her words, not mine. Asked everybody to take the hangers off the clothing at checkout. Bought stuff at this store. I go to the other Ross store that's in my area. They are also doing the 49-cent markdowns. They also go on the loudspeaker and say, thank you for coming to the Ross 49-cent markdown sale. Their words, not mine. A long story short, besties, it's because it doesn't happen in your area. I mean, it won't happen next year. It doesn't mean if it happens in your area that it will happen next year. It's because one store is not doing it doesn't mean that they're all not doing it. And just because an employee told you no, it doesn't exist, doesn't mean it doesn't. Love you guys. Hope you found great deals today. Shahal coming.